That's not a freeze frame. We were rolling the video. Ben Robertson, he was staring. I mean, he could have held that for like a good minute. That kid will win a stare down contest. Nicely done.
He had me hiding. He was freaking me out. Death stare. I love it.
And Kel Vandehey, I will get your name right tonight. Trust me. People always get my last name wrong, so I got you. Leading off for Oregon, the right fielder, Ellis Bain, getting ready to start. First pitch, he is swinging. Fly ball out to left field, and the center fielder, Prill, makes the catch for the first out of the ballgame. Let's meet our pitcher for Montana. Jackson King is on the mound in this pivotal elimination game.
That was the third pitch that he's thrown all season long, only throwing 2 pitches prior to this game. He had what they call Little League shoulder injury back in March. Was out for the season. He was able to come back and hit in late May, early June. And this is his first return after throwing just a couple pitches in the sectional tournament. First start.
That's an incredible story. I mean, 2 pitches coming into the game, and he is on the mound in a win or go home situation. Here's the first baseman, Chase Kelly. Kelly lifts that one out to left field. Lambert goes back and makes the catch over his shoulder for the second out.
This ball had some carry. Lucas Lambrecht talking to his other outfilders. Misread it, kind of came in. Had to adjust and made a great grab. He's got the shades. Probably should put him on. Always do a good job sitting on the hat. It always cracks me up.
Jess, we got some wind tonight, and it is blowing out in left field. We may see some balls leave the ballpark. 3-hole hitter Ben Robertson also pitching tonight. We'll dig into the box. Special talent, baking. Hard hit right back at the pitcher, and Jackson King with the cat-like reflexes. A 1-2-3 inning to start the ball game. Montana fired up. We move into the bottom of the first inning here in San Bernardino, California. The elimination game in the Northwest region. It's time to meet the youngsters from Billings, Montana. Population of just over 100,000 people. It is the largest city in Montana. Jeff Ballard, former Major League Baseball player. He was a pitcher for the Orioles. He is the manager for this squad. And one of my favorites growing up, sportscaster Brent Musburger, was raised in Billings, Montana. Now let's meet the team.
My name is Jeff Ballard, manager for the Boulder Arrowhead All-Stars from Billings, Montana.
Hi, my name is Matt Prill. I'm third base coach and amateur child psychologist on this magic carpet ride.
My name is Jeff Martin, first base coach. Hi to my mom and dad, John and Gloria Martin, Kirkland, Washington.
My name is Mateo Harris, number 2, they call me Peaches.
My name is Cole Reese, number 3, and my favorite player is Chris Bryant.
My name is Grady Martin, number 6, and my favorite player is Cody Bellinger.
My name is Carson Mango, I'm number 10, and they call me C-Nuts.
My name is Jackson King, number 15, they call me J-Daddy.
My name is Oliver Prill, number 17, and my favorite finger food is tomahawk ribeye.
My name is Brooks Hoos, number 29, and they call me Brooksy or Hoosty.
My name is Matthew Ramshaw, I'm number 31, and I always lose my voice.
My name is Lucas Lambrecht, number 33, and I'm the better twin.
My name is Brooks Lambrecht, number 37, and I'm the better twin.
My name is Zach McDowell, my number is 39, and my favorite baseball player is Shohei Ohtani.
My name is Micah Kogan, I'm number 43, and that pitch was down there.
My name is Drew Higas, I'm number 46, and they call me Pretty Boy.
My name is Karen Ballard, I wear number 48, and my nickname is Panda.
So many great nicknames. How about the assistant coach, an amateur child psychologist on this magic carpet ride? This has been a magical season for Montana. Leading things off will be the pitcher, Jackson King, J. Daddy. And then the center fielder, Oliver Prill, and the third baseman, Zach McDonald. Oh, look at the cutie in the stands.
Oh, he's learning already.
on the mound for Oregon in this big matchup will be Ben Robertson. King swings, lifts one out to right field, and Bain makes the catch for the first out here in the bottom of the first.
Good outfield play already early in this game. Saw it on the flip side from Montana. From Oregon. Now Montana showing it off, and seen some aggressive swings too. I mean, in last night's game, everything was ground balls, a lot of swing and miss already. 3 balls hit to the outfield, even though they were caught. All hit early in the count.
Breaking ball to start off Oliver Prill, 0-1. I gotta tell you, when I played Little League, I never saw first pitch breaking balls like that. These kids are something else. Ground ball back to the pitcher for the second out here in this first.
I mean, you didn't see that in the major leagues even 5 years ago. The way that even at the highest levels of baseball, it's changed so much. But to see it here at Little League, just the amount of effective curveballs, fastballs, being able to be located. Ben Robertson will have both. Throws higher velocity fastball and has that breaking ball you just mentioned off of it.
Zach McDonald, he really impressed me with the glove yesterday. I mean, he had play after play at third base, and he just made it look routine in the field.
Hot corner. He's the hitter in this lineup. They say he just always finds a way. He's got that hit tool. He's figured it out. We saw him, I think, foul off 9 or 10 pitches yesterday against Washington. Worked the count, or worked in his 3 at-bats, almost 20 pitches between the 3 at-bats.
Three-0 count on Zach McDonald. Takes a strike in there. He's got some style. Take a look at these cleats. He's got some pink shoelaces with the white cleats. That's looking clean.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of fun between the helmets, the laces, and lacing a single up the middle for Zach McDonald. Coach Ballard nailed it, said, hey, we've got a lot of kids in this lineup that can hit, but Zach McDonald finds a way to get it done in a variety of different ways. Does a beautiful job working the count, gets it back to 3-1, takes a pitch, middle, drives it up the middle.
For McDonald, picking up his first hit this week, and that's the first hit here in this ballgame. Kyron Ballard. Breaking ball, strike 1. Robertson is not afraid to throw that breaking ball. He's got command of it. He's thrown it for strikes already. Comes right back with it. He's ahead in the count, 0-2.
It's such a tough pitch to hit. First of all, just recognize out of the hand. The fact right now, Ben Robertson showing he can throw it for a strike, and then the last one in the dirt to get the chase.
3 breaking balls in a row gets Kyron Ballard looking for the strikeout. No score after 1. Let's send it to the studio and Kelsey Riggs.
John, it's not over till it's over. That's what the Mid-Atlantic region showed us. New Jersey down 3-0, top of the 6th. Carson Frazier clears the bases with a double. 3-run score. Eventually, they go up 6 runs. It's 6-3, bottom of the inning. Cole Garrison gets the batter swinging. New Jersey wins it 6-3. All 6 of those runs came in the final inning. More after this.
Yeah, no score as we move into the top of the 2nd inning in Oregon and Montana. Winner of this game will advance the championship game of this Northwest region, but more importantly, they have locked and secured themselves a ticket to the Little League World Series. 4-5-6 due up for Oregon. The catcher, Ethan Euchre, will lead things off.
Ethan Euchre, been their hot hitter for Oregon. Some big numbers the last 2 games in this tournament. Helped get this team here. Big win, 11-0 in their last one over Wyoming.
Hard hit right at McDonald at third, bobbles it, but composes himself. Man, McDonald is one of the best fielders you will see at the Little League level. Impressive. Take a look at our bracket here in the Northwest region. The championship game will be tomorrow. State champs from Washington have already advanced. They are undefeated. They will face the winner of our game, either Montana or Oregon. That game will be tomorrow, right here on ESPN. This is the shortstop, Crew Corey.
Crew Corey, one of the favorites on this team. Got a lot of brothers and sisters. In fact, when he's not playing baseball, he's teaching preschool. You can imagine how many 12-year-olds are volunteering to teach preschool when they're not playing ball, going to school themselves. But Coach was telling us that just all the little brothers and sisters always line up to cheer for Crew Corey. He's one of those that just gets along with everybody.
I mean, it's hard to find many kids who even like school at this age, let alone are willing to teach others. I mean, that is incredible.
Well, in the preschool age, I mean, I have a 12-year-old, and there's no way he wants to hang out with 3- and 4-year-olds.
Crew Corey gets himself a one-out walk. It's one of my favorite parts about covering Little League. Learning about all the little kids and all their outside activities, what they love to do outside of baseball. We've heard so many different things. Yesterday we had a downhill skier. We have a fencer in this game. We have a teacher here.
Musician. Crew Corey actually. It was him, one of the players on this team. Either Crew or one of the others plays piano, guitar. I love it.
So Nathan Cook going to be inserted into the ball game early here in the second inning. Will hit for Luke Smith. Favorite athlete, he likes the ice, Alex Ovechkin. Manager Chris Kelly told us Nate Cook, he's more of a power hitter. So if we've got an RBI situation, we want him in there.
And right now, Crew Corey at first base. The reason you see Brooks Lambrecht behind the plate is Crew Corey gets his leadoff and kind of stays out there, teasing him a bit, doing a little bit of a dance, forcing Brooks Lambrecht to throw down or chase him back.
Now does get the throw down.
He's like, that's like a win for him. He's like, sweet. Just trying to get some attention from the catcher. A lot of times you're hoping for the overthrow, make something happen.
Good stop in the dirt by Lambrecht, but Corey is going and he takes second base.
Read it in the dirt immediately. Didn't even hesitate. This is what I love. A lot of times you'll see runners kind of hesitate, read it. As soon as he saw ball in dirt, down angle is what you call it. You see that down angle from the pitcher. You take the great jump and easy take a second base.
2 balls, 2 strikes, the count on Cook. Fouls that one off at the plate. That is a serious camera lens, capturing a big moment here.
Nathan Cook's mom, how with the deep breath? Yes.
Right?
Oh, I feel ya. You got your son up to bat, trying to capture that moment.
And Jackson King will win that battle and pick up his first strikeout of the ballgame.
It's hard, too, for the way the Little League works is every batter gets an at-bat. And so in that case, Nathan Cook comes into this game. Could be his only at-bat. And he strikes out. And you saw Mom taking that deep breath for a reason. Sometimes you only get that one moment in a huge game, elimination game. A big pitch from Jackson King to get the second out of the inning.
So we'll have another pinch hitter here in this second inning. It will be Jackson Kaler. Special talent, minute rice in 58 seconds.
He beat it by 2 seconds.
I might need to know. I tried to cook rice the other day. It took me like an hour and a half, like no joke. I have no idea what I'm doing. I gotta talk to Jackson Kaler about how to do it right.
Your cooking story has cracked me up, John.
That one gets past the catcher. And Corey now will take third base.
Remember, Jackson King had only thrown 2 pitches this entire season. He had Little League shoulder. That's probably one of the biggest things the coaches are looking at is consistency, accuracy.
Kaler fouls that one off into the stand. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here in this top of the second. Runner on at third, 2 outs. Grounded to the right side, right at Mangle. And that'll do it. So Oregon strands a runner at third. Jackson King looking good on the mound early on for Montana.
Historic places normally would be packed with 10,000 fans. So we've seen in the past because of COVID, just friends and family, very limited attendance allowed. But really impressive, and kudos, John, to the grounds crew here to transform a softball field into a Little League baseball field in a short amount of time.
Mateo Harris swinging at that first pitch, fouls it back. I remember growing up in New York City, and I was just so thankful even to just be able to get on a field. Like, you needed to have a permit for everything. So just the fact that we were able to get on a field. And then when you look at something like this, when you get to this elite level, you can play on something just perfectly manicured. I mean, what an experience.
Everything from the dugouts, too. I feel like that feels big league, you know. It's kind of goes underground a little bit, just has that feel. Obviously, if it was packed with the fans, you're never used to playing in front of more than maybe 10 sometimes, you know, your Little League games. Mom and Dad, maybe Grandma's getting loud, but that's about it.
Harris right back to Robertson, fielding his position for the first out here in the second. Want to see some girls with game? Tune into the excitement of the Little League Softball World Series, August the 11th, power hitter. So if we've got an RBI situation, we want him in there.
And right now, Crew Corey at first base. The reason you see Brooks Lambrecht behind the plate is Crew Corey gets his leadoff and kind of stays out there, teasing him a bit, doing a little bit of a dance, forcing Brooks Lambrecht to throw down or chase him back.
Now does get the throw down.
He's like, that's like a win for him. He's like, sweet. Just trying to get some attention from the catcher. A lot of times you're hoping for the overthrow, make something happen.
Good stop in the dirt by Lambrecht, but Corey is going, and he takes second base.
Read it in the dirt immediately. Didn't even hesitate. This is what I love. A lot of times you'll see runners kind of hesitate, read it. As soon as he saw ball in dirt, down angle is what you call it. You see that down angle from the pitcher. You take the great jump and easy take a second base.
2 balls, 2 strikes, the count on Cook. Fouls that one off at the plate. That is a serious camera lens, capturing a big moment here.
Nathan Cook's mom, how with the deep breath? Yes.
Right?
Oh, I feel ya. You got your son up to bat, trying to capture that moment.
And Jackson King will win that battle and pick up his first strikeout of the ballgame.
hard too for the way that Little League works is every batter gets an at-bat, and so in that case Nathan Cook comes into this game, could be his only at-bat, and he strikes out, and you saw Mom taking that deep breath for a reason. Sometimes you only get that one moment in a huge game, elimination game. A big pitch from Jackson King to get the second out of the inning.
So we'll have another pinch hitter here in this second inning. It will be Jackson Kaler. Special talent, minute rice in 58 seconds.
He beat it by 2 seconds.
I might need to know. I tried to cook rice the other day. It took me like an hour and a half, like no joke. I have no idea what I'm doing. I gotta talk to Jackson Kaler about how to do it right.
Your cooking stories crack me up, John.
That one gets past the catcher, and Corey now will take third base.
Remember, Jackson King had only thrown 2 pitches this entire season. He had Little League shoulder. That's probably one of the biggest things the coaches are looking at is consistency, accuracy.
Kaler fouls that one off into the stand. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here in this top of the second. Runner on at third, 2 outs. Grounded to the right side, right at Mangle, and that'll do it. So Oregon strands a runner at third. Jackson King looking good on the mound early on.
Allowed, but really impressive, and kudos, John, to the grounds crew here to transform a softball field into a Little League baseball field in a short amount of time.
Mateo Harris swinging at that first pitch, fouls it back. I remember growing up in New York City, and I was just so thankful even to just be able to get on a field. Like, you needed to have a permit for everything. So just the fact that we were able to get on a field. And then when you look at something like this, when you get to this elite level, you can play on something just perfectly manicured. I mean, what an experience.
Everything from the dugouts, too. I feel like that feels big league, you know? It's kind of goes underground a little bit, just has that feel. Obviously, if it was packed with the fans, you're never used to playing in front of more than maybe 10 sometimes, you know, your Little League games. Mom and dad, maybe grandma's getting loud, but that's about it.
Harris right back to Robertson, fielding his position for the first out here in the second. Want to see some girls with game? Tune into the excitement of the Little League Softball World Series August the 11th through the 18th and visit littleleaguesoftball.org for great content, information about starting a softball league, and more.
So
Jess, I got to call the...
Oh, sorry. Go. Yeah, I want to hear about what you called, but the Girls with Game hashtag, by the way, for those of you on social media, check it out, because there's some awesome highlights that Little League has done a great job with. Just putting in the hashtag Girls with Game, you can see a ton.
I was going to say, no, I got to call the Southwest Regional for Little League Softball in Waco, Texas, and the level of play that I saw down there was just incredible. Oklahoma was the team to come out of the Southwest Region with the championship, and I would say look out for Oklahoma in the Little League Softball World Series.
I love it. A little inside scoop. That's getting underway right now in Greenville, North Carolina. Actually used to be, for a lot of the Oregon folks that are watching, used to be in Portland, Oregon. Just moved it recently to North Carolina.
Ben Robin on the mound, looking good for Oregon. Here's Drew Higas at the plate. Breaking ball catches that inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. You know, every time we see the shot of parents in the stands, it almost looks like they're more nervous than the kids on the field.
Yeah, you can feel it, right? It's just the intense staring, whispering. Good at bat.
Higas has a 2-out walk. Well, you know all about it. I mean, you coached youngsters. All of those practices, all of those car rides, you know, all the hours that put in, it all comes down to this. This is one game. Everything is on the line.
My kids, they care. I mean, everyone cares so much, but that want is just so much. And the heartbreak, we see it. I mean, that's what I think makes, actually I know, and you know, makes Little League so great, is we saw it last night with the tears from Kyron Ballard after getting hit and just the emotion that's shown. And this is everything. This is the whole world for these kids.
Lambrecht pops up. Oh, my goodness. Ethan Euchre almost made the diving catch. What an effort behind the plate.
I mean, just the effort. Flipping the mask off, getting in the right position, the dive. The worst part about it is he had it. He did everything that he needed to be able to get himself into position, had it in his glove, and then pops out when he hits the ground. Great
I'm
effort,
telling you,
Ethan Euchre.
If Euchre catches that, that is top 3 plays on SportsCenter tonight. That was full extension. Threw the mask off. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Breaking ball in on the hands. Euchre another chance, and he makes it this time. Third out of the inning, no score here in the elimination game in the Northwest region.
Oh, he's got what has he got around his neck? He's already winning awards.
Future Little Leaguer right there.
Already sporting the bling. He's ready.
Rocking the chain with the pacifier in. Okay. Move to the 3rd inning. No score between Oregon and Montana in this elimination game. 8-9-1 due up for Lake Oswego, Oregon. Beckett Hayer flies out to left for the first out.
Love it. Yes. Baseball shirt, teething necklace. He's ready to go. Dodger. What do you call that? Bucket hat.
That's right. And I love how they're so alert. I mean, granted it's early in the game, but they're paying attention.
I'm sure to get a couple naps in. That's another cool thing about Little League. Is it's the whole family, John. Like, everyone comes out because that's how it has to be. Like, you're watching. I remember getting towed as my sister's games. Like, it's not just mom and dad. It's the whole family, whether they want to be there or not. Everyone's going to come support, especially at this point in the season.
I mean, I grew up with 2 sisters, so I had to do ballet as a kid. I know how it is.
You're going to recitals.
I get it. Bottom of the lineup, Cole Sturgeon at the plate.
I love the other sports, John. Yeah, you hit on this too. I mean, lacrosse, basketball, you're talking about downhill skiing. I mean, you see just the versatility and how important to that, right? For the growth of these young boys is not as good as they are. Baseball is awesome. It is to play baseball. Guess what? Without baseball season, they play other sports, and that's important.
Sturgeon is the son of third base coach Tommy Sturgeon. 3-1 count in there for a strike. Jess, I mean, you played softball at the highest level. You're around baseball all the time. I mean, how important is it for youngsters to not focus on one sport too early?
To me, I mean, I played everything. And it helps you athletically, too. Like, I felt like playing basketball helped me with my explosiveness, really feeling your legs. It also helps so much, like even soccer, all the other sports, and just taking a mental break. I feel like, honestly, baseball, softball is the hardest mental sport to play. Why? You fail so much. And I just feel like it's such a relief to go and play, have fun, do other things. Go have fun, go to camp, do all the other stuff. So when you're playing ball, you absolutely love it.
Sturgeon grounds to McDonald for the second out here in the top of the 3rd.
We talked to Chris Kelly of Oregon. He wants to travel to Pompeii. I love that, by the way. He knows about Pompeii. We were talking to Chris Kelly, the head coach of this Oregon team, and scouting report that he had on Montana, and we've seen it early, is he's like their defense. He's like they have one of the better defensive teams here in this Northwest region. And that's what we've seen early on. A lot of hard hit ground balls fielded cleanly and well, executing the plays from this Montana team.
Top of the lineup, Ellis Bain at the plate. Flew out to center in his first at bat. How hard is that to be so fundamentally sound in the field at this Little League level?
Especially when there's nerves, and you got to be ready. I mean, that's the biggest thing, is you're talking about 11 and 12-year-olds staying focused. There's Zach
Hot
McDonald
shot
again.
to third. McDonald, the sure hands, anything in his vicinity, he is making the play. Nicely done, Zach McDonald. As a reminder, limited capacity due to COVID-19 restrictions here in San Bernardino, California. Otherwise, this place would be packed with nearly 10,000 fans. Elimination game between Oregon and Montana as we move into the bottom of the third. Brooks Lambrick fouls that first pitch off. Winner of this game tonight will move on to the Little League World Series.
There's a little sister of the twins, Lucas and Brooks Lambrick. Brooks is up to bat right now, and just mentioned the family, mom and dad.
Lambrick in the hole, no balls, 2 strikes. Good contact out to right field, but Bain makes the catch.
Good job from the outfielders. Mentioned it earlier, we've seen a lot more fly balls in this game. Good positioning. They're playing this Montana team pretty deep.
Top of the lineup for Montana, Jay Daddy Jackson King. I'm going to say that as much as I can.
And his playlist from Paradise City. Oh yeah, he's like Jay Daddy. That is a happy baby. Right now.
Hard hit to the left side. That gets through the hole. Jackson King picks up the second hit of the game for Montana.
Talk about great hands. This is exactly Jeff Ballard, what he talks about. The top of this lineup just sets the tone. Doesn't get all of it, just gets enough of it into that 5-6 hole. Limited base runners that we've seen early in this game, an important one right here for Montana.
Oliver Prill swinging at the first pitch, and it will roll foul. Now that ball was actually coming back fair. You see it hit that lip of the grass? Good job by third baseman Hayer to pick it up in foul territory.
Sweet shades on.
Breaking ball as Prill fights it off. 0-2 the count. What a cool facility here at Al Houghton Stadium. When this place is packed, it is rocking. But coming out of COVID-19 restrictions, we are happy we were just able to play ball at this point.
Not just the Northwest region, the West region also sharing this facility. So they've had what they call the barracks, all of them getting to stay together, get to know each other.
sure everybody wants to win, but growing up, some of the most memorable moments are just kind of hanging out with your teammates. Those moments off the field on those road trips, playing travel ball. Pearl grabs that one foul.
John have already won. I mean, you think about from their little league teams making all-stars, going to districts, going to sectionals, going to state, getting to this regional, flying down here, getting to stay in the barracks. I mean, these memories have already been made that they'll have forever, regardless of what happens in this game tonight.
The center fielder, Oliver Prill, putting together a nice at-bat here.
Coach is yelling at him to choke up, so he just looked down like, hey, I'll give you an inch. Battling in there.
Robertson comes to a set. Here's the 2-2. Got him looking as Robertson picks up his second strikeout of the game.
Ben Robertson has done a nice job in this game. Beautiful off-speed pitch. After all, Prill fouled off all those pitches. This is the big hitter right here. Got the first single of the game, crushed it out into center field. He has the hit tool, as his coach Jeff Ballard said, the best hitter on this team.
Hard hit by Zach McDonald. Hot shot to short by the shortstop, Corey. They should rule that one a hit. Let's see what they say. That was going to be a tough play.
Yeah, I don't see how this is anything but a hit. How hard hit it was. And I'll tell you what, Crew Corey even trying to get the backhand on it. Just a nice job knocking it down. That might have gotten into the gap had it gotten by him.
Now it was officially ruled a hit. That'll bring up Kyron Ballard with 2 runners on. Goes the other way to second base, and Oregon gets out of the threat. On the other side, when we come back, we'll get to know his son. He told us that Chase does everything with his right hand, but Jess found a way to actually start throwing with his left.
Well, he was a young kid watching the College World Series on ESPN, and South Carolina was in the championship game, and Michael Roth, for those going back about 10 years, he just was mesmerized by Michael Roth and his dominance. Of course, back-to-back championships for South Carolina in that time. Ended up clipping off the video, his dad did, and he taught himself. The kid did. Not dad, but actually Chase Kelly taught himself how to throw left-handed because of Michael Roth. Ended up becoming obsessed with the Baltimore Orioles because his dad was a big Orioles fan. Grew up watching Zach Britton, another dominant pitcher from the left side. But this is such a different age with technology. Instead of the usual pitching lessons and how you might learn about the game, he saw it via video, watching it on television and saying, I want to be that guy.
So Chase Kelly digs in, takes the first pitch down low, 1-0.
I love the story because, listening to every, father with his son, and to just hear Chris Kelly grin ear to ear, talking about both of their love and obsession with the game of baseball. But I mean, Chase had to been 2-3 years old watching the College World Series, and he saw him pick up the ball, say, I want to throw too, like that. So he got Michael Roth video from the College World Series and played it to him every summer. And that's how he learned how to throw.
There's something about the ping of the bat. I mean, that's how I fell in love with the college game when I was growing up. There's that nice stroke out into right field. Chase Kelly will lead off this 4th inning with a single.
Good luck tonight. If you can teach yourself how to pitch by watching me pitch, then you've got a lot of promise for your future, not just as a baseball player, but as a person. And so I would want to wish you a lot of luck tonight, and I hope you and your team do great. And hopefully you'll get to play in your own World Series here after tonight. So best of luck, and play hard, and don't forget to have a ton of fun. Good luck, Chase.
Totally want to thank Michael Roth, by the way, because I was able to do that College World Series when Michael Roth was in it. I immediately called him when we got off the phone with Chris Kelly. I'm like, you're not going to believe this.
This could be a double play. One at second, but throw it at first. Not in time.
And I called Michael Roth. He was so pumped. He was like, you got to be kidding me. This is awesome. So he sent the video for Chase, but really for all of Lake Oswego, all the kids that are playing. And I think just to understand and have that connection. By the way, we haven't told Chase that we told Michael Roth. So speaking of clipping videos off, I'm hoping they'll clip off that segment of Michael Roth giving back the shout out of, hey, you're going places, kid. And hopefully he'll be able to play in the World Series as well.
Ball in the dirt. Runner Robertson goes back to first, but the ball goes in the outfield. Yet Robertson stays put at first. I mean, that's what's so cool about Little League. Everyone remembers this time, being a kid, just not having a care in the world and just playing for the fun of the game. So it's awesome when you can see guys and the women I was covering Little League softball, they taped some messages for the girls showing their love and appreciation.
And the impact that you have, I mean, at all levels, from the college game, obviously the major league game, but these kids too. I mean, I know I got two boys right now watching this game, and they're trying to emulate these guys, right? Because this is 11, 12-year-old. If you're 8 or 9 years old, this is who you want to watch. As much as you love watching the Mike Trouts and Ronald Cooney Jr.'s, it's pretty cool when you can see someone so close to your age, see the emotion, the love, and the success that these kids are experiencing right now.
3-0 pitch is outside. So a 4-pitch walk to Ethan Euchre. And Oregon now has runners on at first and second with just one out. Oregon's best threat of the game was back in the second inning. They had a runner at third base, but Crew Corey was stranded there. Now here comes Crew Corey to the plate. He's got a chance to drive in an RBI with a runner in scoring position, just one out.
A reminder, Jackson King, I know we talked about it early in this game, but only threw 2 pitches this season. Was out with a shoulder injury from March on. So this is his first start of the year.
Looking to find the strike zone here with 2 runners on, 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Jackson King taking his time, gets a little rosin bag as he gets ready to throw his 50th pitch of the ball game here. There's a strike. 3 balls and a strike to count on Corey.
Jackson King slowed down his whole motion on that one. You get to a point through 7 straight balls, it just becomes playing catch, finding your catcher.
And back-to-back walks that will load the bases for Oregon here in the top of the 4th. So Jess, you talked about Jackson King only throw 2 pitches coming into this game, suffered a separated shoulder joint back in March. That's what we call Little League shoulder. He returned the 3rd week of May.
Hey, are those outside a little bit? Because you're not moving much, I was just curious. Yeah? Right. Hey, well, umpires are umpires, right? So we can't worry about them. We got to just try to do our job, okay? All right, we got to adjust the umpire a little bit. All right, keep being aggressive. You feel all right? Yeah. All right, corners. Zach, grounder to you. Home. You can go home. Zach, same to you. Kyron, you can play in a little bit. Halfway, probably. Yeah, and then ground ball to you can go home. If you get a chance to step over first, go home, great. But then you got to tag, right? I want you turning it over up the middle. All right, turn it over, play. Ground ball up the middle, let's turn it over. Okay? You feel good, right? You're throwing the ball great, all right? I like it, I like it. Just go off and be aggressive with this guy and let's go get him, okay? All right.
Our thanks to Jeff Ballard, manager of the Boulder League Arrowhead Little League team, state champs from Montana, for wearing a microphone for us. Jeff Ballard, a former star at Stanford, had a great Major League Baseball career as a pitcher for the Orioles. Jess, he was really positive on the mound.
Yeah, he understands, and these kids look up to him, and Jeff Ballard, when we had a chance to talk to him, said how much they listen. And he's like, anytime you put Major League Baseball next to your name, he's like, I don't talk about it, but he comes from Montana. These kids know that he was on the same path, in fact, played for the same Little League.
Luke Smith is in there getting his first at bat of the ball game.
And that was a while ago, but 1976, Jeff Ballard was on a team from the same area that made it to the Little League World Series out of San Bernardino.
Ground ball gets past the catcher, and a run will come in. Oregon gets their first run as Ben Robertson takes home after the ball got past the catcher.
We've seen the same miss for Jackson King, kind of low and away. Brooks Lambrecht having a hard time with that one off the shin guard. An easy score, put on the first run for Oregon.
So that was ruled a pass ball that allowed Robertson to score. The runners behind him also advance. So Euchre's now on third, Corey's on second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count on the batter, Luke Smith. Got him swinging, Jackson King digging down deep.
Huge credit right now to Jackson King. I mean, he hasn't pitched all season long. You can see the emotion. You can tell he's tired, was having a hard time finding the strike zone, and here he digs deep to get the strikeout. The second out of the inning.
Ezra Colson lays down the bunt, fouls it off at the plate. Carlson getting his first at bat. Player Fernando Tatis Jr. I mean, that is a lot of youngsters' favorite player. Fastball right by him. 0-2. Good stop by Brooks Lambrecht. Keeps that one in front. 1-2 the count.
Yeah, that's where the misses have been. Low and away in the dirt. Brooks Lambrecht getting his work cut out for him. Scooting to his right, trying to be as much of a backstop as he can. Jackson King wanted that one. When you're battling anything close, you're hoping.
Just off the plate inside. It is now a full count on Carlston.
See the motion in his eyes from Jackson King.
Payoff pitch got him swinging. Jackson King gets himself out of the jam, but Oregon gets the first run of the ball game.
Jackson King firing back after struggling, digs deep, gets 2 strikeouts to end the inning.
If you can follow along with this at home, I will give you a ticket. Congratulations. We have 15 teams already advancing. 1 more ticket up for grabs. John Schriffen alongside my partner Jessica Mendoza. Mateo Harris leads off this bottom of the 4th with a single as Montana picks up their 3rd hit of the ball game.
Go down and get it, Mateo Harris. I love the aggressiveness too. So many hitters. Both these lineups, first pitch swinging. Sometimes that's going to be the best pitch you'll see all count long. And Harris, a big single to lead it off in response to Oregon scoring in the top of the inning.
So Jeff Ballard going to talk to the home plate umpire, making some changes. We'll have a pinch hitter at the plate. Brooks Hoost will step up to the plate for Carson Mangle. Shows bunt, but fouls it off at the plate. When you're asked to bunt, do you like to show it early or do you like to put the bat down late?
Depends on the situation. So in this case, it's a sacrifice. You got to show early to just get it down. Your number 1 job is not for you to get on base, but for you to advance a runner. Now, if you're trying to maybe be a little more sneaky with it, then late is the key. But here you want to show early enough to be able to just say, hey, I'm sacrificing myself in this situation to move the runner.
So basically you're saying don't try to trick anybody, just get it down.
Yeah, in this situation. Now, I was left-handed hitter, and every time I bunted, it was sneaky. So I was always trying to trick. I was keeping my eye on third base, saying, if you don't move, I got you.
Brooks Hoost is in the hole now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on at first, nobody out. Fastball down the middle, strike 3.
It's a tough at-bat, and a pinch hitter, it's probably the only at-bat he will see in this game. His main job to move a runner. But it's hard when you get in the hole after failing to bunt 0-2 and then having to try to battle after that.
So Montana going to their bench here in this bottom of the 4th inning. Micah Coughlin will step up to the plate.
Micah, you got this. Let's go.
Coughlin shakes his head. Okay, he sees it. He sees what Robertson's bringing. Big swing to deep center field. That's over the center fielder Smith's head all the way to the wall. Rounding third and coming in to score is Mateo Harris, and Montana ties up this ball game. Micah Coughlin getting it done.
How about this off the bench? Michael Coughlin comes into this game. He's not the starter. He's the pinch hitter getting his 1 at bat. Does a beautiful job. Pitch down to the zone. He drives this as hard as he could to tie this ball game. He's pumped up too as he gets to second base, yelling back to his dugout. And that's exactly what Montana talked about with their bench players, is understanding their role and the importance of when it's their time. It's usually a big one.
He just had a confident presence at the plate. When he took that first pitch, he looked down at his third base coach, shook his head like, okay, all right, I see what Robertson's throwing at me. Next pitch just serves it out to center field. Cole Reese coming off the bench. Pinch hitter. Nice stop by Ethan Euchre behind the plate. That was the 50th pitch of the ball game for Ben Robertson on the mound.
Well,
you know, the confidence that brings to the rest of your team is you get a player that hasn't started this game. He gets his first look at a pitcher, absolutely tattoos the ball, and it just kind of feeds the rest of the team. We can do this.
Reese grounds to the right side. Kelly steps on first for the out. Checking on the runner at second, but Coughlin's back in there safely.
This is a bit of a running mistake from Micah. Anything hit to the right side, especially with the infield back, you always advance to third base, and I think he got caught in between. Got lucky, though, he didn't get thrown out. Knew he was supposed to go to third. I think tried to go, then stopped, and then ended up barely getting back to second. He's shaking his head because he knows he should be standing on third base, but it's hard.
So Matthew Ramshaw will get his first at bat of the game, and all of the substitutes will now have a plate appearance for Montana.
I love it. Dang it. That was the pitch.
Look at
I
that
bet he's swinging
stare.
on this one. Watch him swing on this
Intensity.
one.
Big swing by Ramshaw. But a catch is made for the third out of the inning. Montana picks up a run off the big RBI double by Micah Coughlin. And we've got for Montana, Oliver Prill will be the new pitcher. He will take over for Jackson King, who had a great ball game, 4 innings strong, only gave up 1 run. Kel Vandehey steps into the box.
Nailed it.
How'd I do, Kel?
Yes, he'd be so proud. The one announcer that absolutely matters, too. He said in the pregame, for those that didn't hear, that no announcer ever gets his name right. John nailed it.
And he picks up a base hit to start this 5th inning. Kel Vandehey getting it done. Let's go.
Nice job, off-speed pitch, going away from him off the end of the bat, but he's big and strong, which is exactly what Oregon talked about. A lot of their pinch hitters that'll come in off the bench, have a chance to impact the game because how strong they are. And he does it there.
So more pinch hitters. Ryan Warhank will step up to the plate, batting in the 9 hole for Oregon. Shows bunt, pulls it back, ball 1. Now some defensive changes for Montana with Prill coming into pitch. King goes to short, Harris goes to center. Warhank ahead in the count, 3-0. You think he's taken all the way here?
Yes, absolutely, especially off the bench. Yep, that's the telltale sign of a take. Especially when you're younger. I remember hitters not only showing bunt, but wiggling the bat all around to try to distract the pitcher, get him to throw a ball.
He was taken all the way there as well.
Now he's got to change the mindset.
Count is now full.
He's got to get into aggressive mode here.
goes the other way, and that one drops in front of Lambrecht. So back-to-back singles to start this 5th inning for Oregon, and the fans are loving it.
Well, these are the role players. These are the ones off the bench. They get one at bat to come in, and they're getting it done. I mean, you're talking 8-9 hitters in this lineup, kind of a half swing, 3/4 swing, and honestly, it was good that it did that because Lucas Lambrecht was a little bit deep, was able to drop in there for a hit.
Top of the lineup for Oregon.
Nice
stop by Lambrecht. How did he pull that one out of the air?
He's definitely got length, and we've seen him go to his right side to block balls there, showing off to the left, the glove side. I mean, look at the reach on this, jumping up.
Oh, and that one did hit him. So Bain will take first base, hit by the pitch, still shaking that one off. And the bases are loaded for Oregon, nobody out.
Move it around a little bit so it doesn't tighten up on you. Move your wrist, because that's going to loosen up all these muscles in here.
Okay, hit here and then hit right here.
Hit there? You want to move it a little bit?
Here and then here.
Okay. Move it around so it doesn't tighten. Get that muscles loose. Tomorrow it'll be tight.
Ain't that the truth?
Now let's listen to Jeff Ballard on that.
We got to get him at home, right? Got to roll it over up the middle. We're going to score some more runs, right? I feel good about that. All right, hey, listen. Check the mechanics, right? Slow down a little bit, get some breaths, and we'll calm upper body, right? Go get it, okay? Go get it. Get on top of that breaking ball, all right? So we can get some downward tilt to it, all right? The other one's a little flat, okay? Work with the umpire back there. Tell him something. Make him laugh so he can open up the zone a little, right? He's a little nervous too, I think. All right, here we go. Come on, guys, let's go. Yep.
Spoken like a true pitcher. Catcher, help out our pitcher right now. Get the umpire to laugh. Open up the zone. I bet Jeff Ballard tried that a few times in his playing days.
How about this access that we're getting here at Little League? I love getting a chance to listen in. There's Chase Kelly, bases loaded, nobody out. Shows bunt, but he is taken all the way, strike one.
That must go with the take sign, because there's no way that kind of bunt. Maybe a squeeze would be the only possibility, but he was definitely doing that as a take.
After Jeff Ballard made a mound visit, Oliver Prill has cleaned up his mechanics. 2 strikes in a row, and he's ahead in the count. Grounder right back at him, throws to second. No, they can't get the runner at second, and the run will come in to score.
Tough, the quick shot back to Oliver Prill. The play was at home, everyone yelling home, and this is where when you're in tight, your heart's pounding, you got to know where you're going to go if the ball's hit back to you. His reaction's to go to second. He has to reset. Jackson King wasn't quite there yet, probably because everyone wanted him to go home. The go-ahead run scores for Oregon.
So Kel Vandehey will score on the fielder's choice as Oregon now takes a 2-1 lead here in the top of the 5th. And more importantly, there is still nobody out here with bases loaded. Ben Robertson steps in, big leg kick, inside out swing to the second baseman, gets one at second, over to first, and ball gets past first baseman Ballard, and out of play. Another run comes in for Oregon. They take a 3-1 lead. 2 runs actually come in off that overthrow. It is 4-1 Oregon.
This is when the game just starts to move so quick. You get in these tight moments, close game. Instead of holding onto the ball and try to make something happen, throw it a little bit harder.
Well hit in the left, Ethan Euchre waving the runner home. He will score easily. Ben Robinson, and into second base safely is Euchre.
How about the base running? I mean, first of all, Ethan Euchre, we talked about him in the open. He has been their hottest hitter in this game. Does a nice job pulling this ball down the line, but he's thinking two all the way. Lucas Lembrecht does a nice job of throwing two, not even trying to get home. Euchre with the wheels.
So Euchre with an RBI double keeps this rally going for Oregon, has exploding for 4 runs here in this 5th inning. Crew Corey trying to keep it going. Catches the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike to Corey. Corey looking for his first hit today, but he's gotten on base twice with 2 walks.
Things starting to move fast for Oliver Prill. Coach talked about how he gets very anxious on the mound. Fires back a strike there.
One out, runner on at second. Here's the payoff pitch. Ground ball, backhanded. King knocks it down, but Corey will be safe at first.
Ball hit hard by Corey. Jackson King. I mean, not only does he knock it down to save a possible run from scoring, but the runner didn't even advance.
Throwing the ball well. Just a little too much, right? Right? Got to know where to go with the ball. It's okay. You got a little bit too anxious out there, right? You want to bring Mateo in. All right, good play center.
So Montana will make a pitching change here in this 5th inning. We will step aside and come right back after this quick commercial break. Nate Cook at the plate with 1 out. Ducks out of that one. That ball past the catcher Lambrecht. As Euchre goes to third, excuse me, and Corey moves over to second. That one, I guess, was a little high in the zone, so it'll be ball 3. 3-0 the count on Cook. Nice pitch by Mateo Harris, battling back from behind. He was behind 3-0. It's now 3-2. Cook spoils that one. We'll do it again. Did that young guy make the nice play?
Definitely got the ball, that's for sure. Loudest crowd's been all night.
And Harris comes back with the strikeout. There's the second out here in the top of the fifth.
Oh, this is so huge. And honestly, Mateo Harris, we saw the emotion of Oliver Prill, who went to center field. Mateo Harris coming in from center field. He had tears in his eyes, the emotion. It's hard when you tie this ball game and then Oregon comes back, scores 4 runs, but does a nice job of composing himself to get a huge strikeout in the second out.
Number 28, Jackson Taylor.
That's right. There's the souvenir. Nicely done. Jackson Kaler will come off the bench. He'll be the pinch hitter here in the fifth with 2 outs.
The confidence that Oregon has in their bench players. This is now the second at bat for both Kaler and Cook, re-entering in this spot to hit again.
They call him Usain Bolt. I'm guessing because he's got some wheels.
He's definitely known for his pop.
Here's the 2-1 by Harris. Sailing up high, 3-1 the count. You can see the body language on the players from Montana starting to hang their heads a little bit. This is still a very manageable game, only a 4-run game. And there's ball 4.
It's so hard at that age to not let the emotions get to you. And that's what you're seeing, is just that feeling of getting beat up a little bit. Oregon coming in, scoring the amount of runs they have, but not having the mentality that you get when you're older of just, hey, there's a lot of game left. In fact, the game before this, New Jersey coming back on Delaware in the 6th, down 3-0 to score 6 runs and win that one.
Montana still has 6 outs remaining at the plate. They can find a way to get out of this jam, only be down by 4. Very doable. There's Beckett Hayer. Oh, and that'll hit him. And with the bases loaded, that'll bring in Ethan Euchre. And Oregon takes a 6-1 lead. Cole Sturgeon, the 9-hole hitter, steps in there and taking ball 1. There's a good pitch by Harris. 1-1 the count. Deep breath, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. In there again. Mateo Harris digging down deep, trying to get out of this inning with 2 outs. One ball, 2 strikes, the count on Cole Sturgeon.
Call Mighty Mouse. You hear him cheering it on from the dugout. The signage. Also fences.
Rips that one through the hole. 1 run will come in. And Oregon increases their lead. It's now 7-1 here in the 5th.
Nice job, 2 strikes, bottom of the order, getting it done for Oregon. Cole Sturgeon, they call him Mighty Mouse for a reason. Him being able to work this count, get himself a knock and another RBI for Oregon.
This was a tie ball game heading into this top of the 5th inning, and Oregon has just exploded, scoring 6 runs here in this inning. Bases are still loaded with 2 outs. Top of the lineup, Ellis Bain.
Oregon had an 8-run 5th inning Tuesday against Idaho. They can put them on you quick.
Bain pops that one up in foul territory behind the plate, and it gets into the stands. One-two pitch, line back up the box into center field. Here comes the throw in, but the run already scored. It is 8-1 Oregon as the hit parade keeps going.
Now the top of the order, beautiful job, pitch up in the zone, right back up the middle. The Ducky Mateo Harris on the mound. Like I mentioned, Oregon's last win, quiet bats, but they had the one huge inning in their win to get here, and this is what they're doing right now. 7 runs in the 5th. 5th inning seems to be their magic inning.
Well, Jess, when we talked to manager Chris Kelly, he said that he has a ton of support back home in Lake Oswego, Oregon. There are watch parties going on tonight, and you know they are going crazy right now with this explosion here in this 5th inning.
To see the emotion, these kids. Montana, how hard they've worked in this season to get to this point. And it's hard to see right now, but it's a win already. Just being able to be on this stage, the memories that they've created.
Chase Kelly ahead in the count. It's now 3-0.
As hard as it is, you know, keeping your head held high, knowing that you still do have 6 outs to work with.
Bases still loaded for Oregon, but there are 2 outs. Harris deals. Down low, ball 4, and it is 9-1 Oregon.
The batter, number 71, Dan Robertson.
Jess, you can just see how much this game means to these youngsters. It is all over the face of pitcher Mateo Harris.
Just how much he's trying to dig deep right now. And honestly, fight back the tears. I mean, they're coming, but he's trying to hold it together, pitch some strikes, get his team out of the inning and back in the dugout. Back-to-back strikes there.
And that's not easy. I mean, at this age, with so many emotions inside of you, to be able to compose yourself and sling strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
That's why he's still
doing a great job.
I mean, he's catching the ball right back on the rubber. Let's go. I mean, he is like, let's go.
Go, 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 go.
Robertson, shallow center field, coming on his Prill to make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Oregon puts up 8 runs in the 5th inning, taking a 9-1 lead.
The Little League World Series on ESPN is presented by T-Mobile, the leader in 5G.
Double play, and on the return throw to first, take a look at the first base coach. Watch out. Now, the reason why is because take a look at what happened back on Tuesday. Chris Kelly, first base coach. Oh, well, yeet.
So learned his lesson on the overthrow, gets nailed, and the double play. Damn, I mean, it looked like he wasn't even looking. But then today,
that has the potential to make SportsCenter not top 10.
Well, that's what their coaches wanted in the pregame. They said as they went down the lines that I would love if Chase Kelly, lower body injury, would make SportsCenter's not top 10. I don't know if it will, but I think the fact that he learned his lesson and hit the deck quickly in tonight's game.
Top of the lineup for Montana. Jackson King grounds to third. Hayer makes the play. One down here in the bottom of the 5th. So this is the Oregon squad. Watching it back in the barracks, having some fun up with their coach.
Total 11 and 12-year-olds. Like, that's the highlight. Yes, my coach got nailed. That's so awesome. Let's replay it 50 times before we go to bed.
And let's make him watch it, too.
Yeah.
Oliver Prill fouls that one up. How about the job of Ben Robertson on the mound? That was his 60th pitch of the ball game, and here we are in this 5th inning. He's only given up 1 run.
He's done a great job with the breaking ball and the fastball. I mean, he definitely brings the velocity with it, but he has such great control of the breaking ball.
Prill grounds to short. Corey, nicely done. 2 down. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Third baseman Zach McDonald steps in. Robertson is just hitting his spots.
That was the biggest thing his coach said, is just watch the glove of Euchre tonight. Robertson can hit it wherever he asks him to locate. Right there, low and away. And the confidence he has in the curveball. And John, you mentioned it earlier, like he'll throw it early in a count. He'll throw it 0-0, 1-0 when he's behind. Number one tool you can have as a pitcher in Little League is command and control. Being able to throw strikes, hit your spots. It's something we rarely see, honestly. These pitchers, especially when you get your heart pounding, one of the hardest things to do is hit that glove.
And so often little kids are impressed with how many pitches people can throw, but to be able to command a fastball and a changeup, you can be really effective, especially here at the Little League level. Grounder right back to the pitcher, Robertson, fielding his position. A 1-2-3 5th inning. Jeff Ballard, the manager of Montana, on the right. Now, growing up, Chris Kelly is a Baltimore native. His hometown team, the Baltimore Orioles, he said he is the biggest fan. He can remember little school watching Jeff Ballard pitch on the mound for the Orioles. So he said when he knew he were going to play each other, he kind of had a fan moment. He didn't want to bug Jeff too much. But Chris did have a chance to talk to Jeff about being an Orioles fan, and he said it was such a cool moment getting to see one of his idols growing up.
Yeah, his son Chase, in fact, you see it every time he comes up to bat, that his favorite player is Zach Britton when Zach was with Baltimore. And I think there was a little bit of that, of not maybe idolization, but watching a pitcher. It was Jeff Ballard for Chris Kelly. And now you get to manage or coach against coach in a Little League regional. Win or go home.
Here's Chris and his son Chase at Camden Yards, both huge Orioles fans. Camden Yards, one of the best ballparks in the major leagues. It is a beautiful spot.
Yeah, definitely one of the best. It was cool to talk to Jeff Ballard as well. On the flip side of being, a major league pitcher, Stanford Hall of Famer, and trying to relate to the kids. Of course, they all love him, and the hardest one to relate to, of course, is his own son. So he leans on Matt Prill, one of the assistant coaches, as we heard a lot of coaches, right? They all have sons on the team. They kind of have an agreement, right? I can't coach my own kid. So you got to help me out when he's on the mound, when he's struggling. You're the one that's going to go out because they don't want to listen to dad, even if you are a major league pitcher.
Ethan Euchre just hit by the pitch. This is Crew Corey at the plate. And he will take a 4-pitch walk. For Jeff Ballard, you talked about his time at Stanford, 2-time All-Pac-10. Inducted into the Stanford Athletic Hall of Fame back in 1998, and he pitched 7 leagues in the bigs, mostly for the Orioles and also for the Pirates.
Boom.
Luke Smith at the plate for Oregon. 9-1 here in this 6th and final inning. Here's Eastlake, your state champs from Washington in the winner's bracket, watching along. They will play the winner of this game tomorrow night. They've already punched their ticket to the Little League World Series. Now they're trying to win the championship of this Northwest region.
It's such a rare year this year. We'd send 2 teams onto the Little League World Series. So for Washington, sitting back, watching this game, obviously they want to win the entire tournament, but they know they're going to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, no matter what happens tomorrow in that championship game. Little League World Series starting next Thursday, the 19th. Talk about staring contests. Who do we have from Montana or Oregon? Ben Robertson said he is the staring contest king. Have to get a battle off. They both make it to Williamsport.
I mean, they could stare each other down tomorrow night if this score holds up.
All right, we'll see if Cole can hit a better spot. Go play left. Good job. Here you go, bud. It's your chance on prime time. We just need some strikes, man. They'll hit it at somebody. Come on. Need some strikes.
So as Montana makes another pitching change, we will step aside, let Cole Reese do his thing, warm up, and then the bright lights will be shining on him when we get back. Robertson coming around to score. The hit parade kept coming. Cole Sturgeon delivering a single. And then Ellis Bain, another one. Oregon would put up 8 runs in that 5th inning. And here's where we stand right now. 9-1 as we move to the top of the 6th inning. Pitching change as Cole Reese is the new pitcher on the mound for Montana.
Yeah, Oregon, that's what they showed in their big win against Idaho, is that 5th inning seems to be the magic inning for this Oregon team from Lake Oswego. Coach talked about their big bats, and not just in their lineup, but off the bench. I mean, they had some big hits coming in. Jackson Kaler actually was one of them. Came into this game as a pinch hitter and ended up coming back in as part of that big, huge 5th inning.
Kaler grounds into the hole. One will score. On the overthrow, the runner thinks about it, but will hold at third. It is now 10-1 Oregon, and look at the excitement. Show off those moves.
We got family members just getting after it. There's got to be Oregon fans, just dance party beginning.
All right, Jess, what do you call that dance?
I don't know. I think it might be its own new dance that's now been created, but I love, he just don't care. It's like, I'm getting after it, I'm excited. Maybe his grandson's out there killing it, and he's showing off his moves, his happy dance. That's what you call it.
Nice. Who says TikTok dances are just for the youngsters? Kel Vandehey steps up. Both bases loaded, nobody out.
Cole Reese coming in from left field. Wasn't supposed to pitch in this game. Some of the other pitchers having a hard time finding the strike zone. His coach just said, throw me strikes. Just get it over the plate. It's your chance to pitch under the big lights.
And his coach, you saw a huge grin on Reese's face. He said, yeah. Let's go.
Give me the ball. You know what? And I love it. Because we've seen pitchers come in, they've got tears, they've got emotion. There's so many different things that you feel. And Cole's been sitting out there in left field. He didn't even start this game. He came in as a pinch hitter, ended up getting his opportunity. He hasn't played a whole lot this tournament, finding himself on the mound here in the 6th.
And a big strikeout. Okay, Cole Reese, show us what you got.
Grin.
Here we go, Ryan!
Catch all the excitement from Little League Baseball and Softball World Series tournaments and visit the first ever virtual fan zone experience. Visit littleleague.org/fanzone. Ryan Warhank.
Oh, he's even shaking. Yes, Cole Reese. I am a fan. I am a fan. I just love the heart. Because, I mean, he's not going to be the biggest kid on this team, but he's coming in throwing strikes.
Look at the movement on that pitch.
He wants the ball. I mean, he had the biggest grab. I mean, honestly, he sprinted in from left field. You got to understand, I mean, he's played one inning this entire tournament. He's come in to pinch hit.
Grounded foul to the right side.
And yeah, his team's down 9 runs right now, but he's like, I got this. I'm going to get us an opportunity to pick up the bat in the bottom of this inning and hold them as much as I possibly can.
He sees that ESPN banner. He knows this is on national TV tonight. Grounded to short. King flips to second, not in time. Another run comes in. 2 more will score, so Oregon takes a 12-1 lead here in the 6th inning.
The batter, number 2, Alex Jane.
So that was ruled an E6. Look at Cole Reese. Knowing the situation, ball in the dirt, sprints home to cover the plate. Nice pitch.
You know, this is the stuff, as much as we show the highlights of the big hits, the big plays, right, the Sports Center type plays, diving, this to me right here, watching the pitching performance when your team is down, there's errors on your defense behind you, and just completely not even shaken at all from a kid that wasn't even probably supposed to be in this game. And when I think about little kids watching this at home, this is what you highlight. His team is down, but he is battling.
Ellis Bain to the shortstop. Hard throw. King gets him in time. So there's now 2 down here in this top of the 6th. Chase Kelly takes that first pitch upstairs for ball 1. 1 for 3 tonight. He's got 2 RBIs.
5 walks in the tournament for Chase Kelly. Team high. He's had one of the better eyes. Ton of hits in this game. It's been a lot of the walks and the good at bats from this Oregon team.
Kelly just has that patience at the plate. A 4-pitch walk. Bases loaded once again.
The batter, number 71, Dan Robertson.
Come on, dugout. Not over, dugout. Let's go.
Ben Robertson in there, 0 for 4 at the plate. Favorite Gatorade, berry flavor.
Ben Robertson showing an awesome pitching performance in this game.
Inside out swing, center field, caught by Prill. Oregon tacks on 3 more runs here in the 6th, takes a commanding 12-1 lead. Montana down to their final 3 outs.
Last ticket gets punched tonight to Williamsport next week, starting next Thursday. We have all these championship games tomorrow, ABC, ESPN. Cannot wait. It's going to be a different kind of World Series this year in Williamsport. 16 U.S. teams instead of the 8 international and 8 U.S. But pretty cool. Each region gets to send 2 teams.
4, 5, 6 due up for Montana. Kyron Ballard will lead things off. We saw the heart from Ballard last night. He was the starting pitcher for Montana. He took a hot shot off a batter's bat right back at him, hit his chest. He was down for a moment. It was scary, but he got back up, continued in the game. Chopper to third. Hayer makes the play. First out here in the bottom of the 6th. Let's take a look at the bracket. The state champs from Washington already with their tickets punched. They are in the championship game, awaiting the winner of our game. We're here in the elimination bracket. If Oregon holds on, they will eliminate Montana. We'll move on to the championship game, but also, because Jessica mentioned there's no international teams this year, Oregon will punch their ticket tonight as 2 teams will advance from this Northwest region.
It's just so cool. More opportunity for so many of these kids. Live their dream to get to Williamsport.
That's a fair ball down the right field line. Mateo Harris takes the wide turn at first, but will stop there. Montana not done just yet.
With tears in his eyes, still coming up to bat. Saw the emotion when he was in center field, saw the emotion when he was pitching on the mound, still has the emotion here, but battles off this one barely. You're talking an inch fair. Keep this going for Montana.
Carson Mangle will come up to the plate. You know, it was interesting when we talked to head coach Jeff Ballard from Montana. He talked about how big of an opportunity this is for his team. Mangle grounds to third. There's 2 down now. Ballard was telling us that this is the 10-year anniversary from Big Sky, Montana, the last team from the last Little League team from Montana to make it to the Little League World Series. So he was saying how this is a huge opportunity. They saw a team before them get here. They knew they had a chance, and they wanted to represent the state of Montana, and they have done so well.
Well, and we've heard that across the board so many times when a team makes it to Williamsport, has success in Williamsport, how that affects the hometown. And Jeff Ballard told us, hey, this is within the last decade. These kids were alive. They saw what it did in Billings, Montana, just the excitement. You know, there's so many sports for kids to choose to play. But baseball became #1, he said with a huge grin.
0-2 the count on Micah Coughlin. Puts that one in play, back to Robertson, and that'll do it. The youngsters from Lake Oswego, Oregon have punched their ticket to the Little League World Series. What a moment for the state champs from Oregon. It was a tie game going into the top of the 5th inning. They exploded for 8 runs, broke the game open. Congratulations to Montana on an impressive season. Nothing to be ashamed of. Well done. Well, that'll do it from San Bernardino, California. For my partner, Jessica Mendoza, I'm John Triffin. Oregon, a 12-1 winner over Montana, moves to the championship game tomorrow night in the Northwest region, and they will punch their ticket to the Little League World Series. Sports Center coming up right now.
What a moment for those